We're here at the grand final, and it is 2022. The last time we faced the Tigers was 2021. Unfortunately, we've had to face the Tigers for the past 4 years at the grand final, because that's the only team that seems to make it. We faced the Sydney Swans in the first ever grand final. They had the list. It's just coincidentally every year they've made up a certain pathway on the road to the finals where it's had us Dockers go to the prelim and then Sydney fights their way through in the semis and then they make it through to the prelim facing us. You know, there was a year where we had to face Richmond in the prelim. It's the other way around at the moment. It's completely the other way around. It's us facing Sydney all the time in the prelim and Richmond. It's unfortunate, really, that no other teams have had, been able to beat these sides. Because it's become repetitive. It's the 5th grand final now. It's really what I set out to do was win 5 grand finals in a row with Fremantle, or 10. But 5 was the minimum, and we've reached that minimum, but we need to win the 5 back-to-back. If we win the 5 back-to-back, we break that whole back-to-back thing. We already have, really, with the 3 in a row. We broke the 4. We got 4 in a row. But if we make 5, it's a perfect 5. It's like a 5-year anniversary type thing, which is pretty damn cool in my opinion. If we make 5, I know we're probably going to lose some players at the end of the year because of if we do the automatic contract sort of shit, which should be a bit annoying. So I don't want to lose any of my players, but fortunately you got to lose some, I guess. Then what I'll have to do is I'll have to trade at the end of the year because I won't have the money for it. But anyway, we're here. The grand final. 2022. We've beat Sydney. We've beat Richmond over and over and over again. Richmond's going to want to win this. They're going to want to win this as bad as they can because they've never won a grand final in this game. Not only just that, but they've never beat us in a grand final. So that's going to make them want to win it even harder. But let's get into the action. It is the grand final, and we're facing Richmond with our full strength side in. Richmond also has their full strength side in, which is a pretty damn good list. 89 to 94. We don't have a perfect list, but they've got everyone they need in there. They just may beat us. They honestly really might beat us. And I'm hoping that we bring a real good fight. Because Sydney, we've been pretty damn close with Sydney lately. But then we blew out Sydney. I think Sydney's lost all confidence in themselves to beat us. And Richmond kind of has as well. We've played our game plan really well. Give me a second to drink this.
And here it is, folks, the biggest day on the football calendar. The day when dreams are realized and shattered. The AFL Grand Final. Hello, I'm Dennis Committee. Playing
it is Fremantle
today will be Fremantle and Richmond
versus Richmond for the 4th time in a row here at Melbourne. The MCG.
Well, Richo, you were a big game.
The grand final up for grabs. Will Fremantle make it 5 in a row? Or will Richmond finally take that opportunity and take the win? They've got a full-strength side in. They've got Joel Selwood. They've got as many people as they need. Richmond can do it. It's just whether they take that opportunity and finally capitalise. And here comes Fremantle. The team that has dominated for the last 4 years. Well, let's say it, the last 5 years. They ended number 1 on the ladder this year. Completely undefeated. Haven't lost a game. Only lost a JLT game.
The crowd is very, very happy.
Here we go, they're playing for this prestigious cup. The grand final trophy. And you have the national anthem playing. It's going to be interesting to see what happens today. Will Richmond show up or will they not? Fremantle are going to look to come out hot. They're going to look to come out and absolutely ambush them at the MCG. I hope someday they bring a grand final to Optus Stadium. That's what I want. I want to be able to witness one in Western Australia.
You more than most people would be aware
Can't really
of what
always
the
make
players
the
are
trip
feeling.
over to MCG.
Can you tell us what is going through their mind right now?
The important thing about going into a final is to not be overwhelmed by it all. The players will be trying to shut out the excitement of the occasion and just focus on the game ahead.
Here we go. Now Redshaw's going to do the coin toss. It's been Stephen Michael for a while. Now it's Redshaw.
Umpire tosses the coin. The dock is kicking to the right of screen. The siren is yet to sound. They say all things come to those who wait, but I'm starting to wonder if anyone will be around to hear it. And the grand final is underway.
After all the hype
And here we go.
We finally have the start to the showpiece event of the
Freo.
season, the grand final.
Losing the hit out. They're always going to lose the hit out against Richmond.
Jams it on the
Fife runs forward. And Bowser. But it is a windy day. And he's got it. The first blow. First blood. Fremantle. And Bowser. They're going to look to start early, as I said. They're going to look to absolutely ambush.
Pierce gets the ball.
That's a high tackle, that. Fife sends the ball forward. Brayshaw.
Clean tap by Rance. Near grabbed high by Edwards. Richard, you followed his career for a while. Could he kick this?
Callum Moore. Gonna bomb that ball in. But it is a bad windy day.
Puts bit to ball. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Ball up court.
Bradley Hill locks it in.
Effective hit out there. Able to grab it on the hot volley. Opportunity for 45.
And Fife.
Going for goal number 1.
They're going to have to goal on the run today, and they've done it. It's 2 back-to-back.
The Tigers
Has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him.
It's 2 back-to-back goals, people. They're losing hit-outs. Oh no, in the back. And now Richmond. You know how dominant they are in that midfield.
A good night under the circumstances.
You have to wonder whether
Fremantle bringing the fight.
They move the ball so well by hand, doesn't seem to matter. Definitely into his back.
In the back.
Lining it up with the goal now.
And Scotty Jones gets a shot at goal. And he sunk it. Scott Jones.
He scores, he scores, he scores. What an absolute classic.
They've got the goal, the Dockers.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. A favourable bounce.
Quiet start from Richmond. And Brayshaw.
Routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine which you have to think about. 45 metres out. Going for
Brayshaw runs it through.
The moment that left his ball.
And it's 24 points.
Good tap from
This may be a big day from Freo.
Yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully.
And Hogan's done it.
Take your lunch money and then bust it for it.
He's added to the tally.
The Tigers need to be careful.
30 points. They've conceded the first 5 goals.
Prestiak with the football. He collects the loose ball. Good tap from Rockcliffe. Ball up in the settle square.
Paul Pearce, Riscatelli. They're going to lose hit-outs here, Brisky. Throwing the ball, apparently.
And the mark will be called. Distance could be the problem. Fix it. He sneaks away for an uncontested
Richmond. Sam Lloyd going for a shot.
Will be required from here. Pierce comes in like a wrecking ball.
And Freo gets it out miraculously. Hogan sends the ball forward. They were taking way too many chances there. Way too many chances Richmond had to get that ball in. And they frickin' coughed it up.
Bennell takes advantage.
Only Bennell in there now. Oh, and Daniels. He's done it. He's added his first goal. Riscatelli again. They don't even need to win hit-outs here. They're still leading. Richmond are trying to be a bit too ruthless, giving away free kicks.
Cleanly tapped out of the run. Rockcliffe will take the free.
And a high tackle
Rockcliffe kicks the
for
ball.
Rockcliffe.
Hogan gets bumped. Bennell hits it. His run-up.
Redshaw, major goal. That's his first. They're all sharing the glory today. The purple glory.
The umpire set to bounce to restart.
42 points. I don't think Fremantle are looking to stop anytime soon.
Surely that wasn't the plan, Richard.
This is a very big first quarter. Bouter now adds to the margin. Behind. That's still a big, big point.
He sneaks away for an uncontested mark.
Richmond looking to get something going here. Just anything. Oh, wow, more. Ran it too far out of the bounds. They're not even worrying to put a better ruckman in. Out on the full, Brayshaw made a big mistake. He thought he could go backwards and help it. This may cost a goal. No. They got caught high.
The ball is out of bounds.
What a game.
He knocks it down.
Stephen Michael finally decides to win some hit-outs.
He kicks the ball.
The first winning hit-out there, I think that was.
Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Boston from behind. Kicks into the wind. Selwood collisions of Grandview.
Bradley Hill in the back.
Jams it on the boot. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Now Curtis read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. The ball picked up. Boston goes back to collect the ball. A free kick.
Lostone.
Pierce with the
Paul Pearce sends that ball back in. And it's Brayshaw's ball. You'd have to think it's game over here. It's game over. Fremantle with a major first quarter. Completely scoreless Richmond. They can't deal with that Docker pressure. No one can. I don't think anyone can. And Hogan, 5, big goal. He's added to the margin. Nat Fife absolutely smashing the opposition. It's 55 points. To concede 55 points in the first quarter, a major disaster for Richmond. I've never seen them not fight this hard. 50 possessions.
This is a great grand final.
A great grand final start. Fremantle leading by 55 points.
We'll have a look at the stats.
The Dockers have enjoyed the
I'm
majority
absolutely
of the
shocked.
ball in this match with an
18 to 1
impressive
hit out.
possession stats at 68% to 32%. Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests.
Thanks, Richo.
Your major ball winner, Nat Fife, is your main goal kicker.
Second quarter, here we go.
This quarter is important for lifting the spirit of the players during the half-time break.
And there you go.
Not what he intended with that kick.
Same old errors.
Jams it on the bootman.
Here comes the Dockers. They're giving away a free kick. Richmond's gonna need to score soon. Real badly. He's throwing the ball. And it's going to go in the 50. Oh no, the other side. Just outside 50. Oh no. They've given it up. Harley Bennell adds to that margin by a point. It's 56 points. And now it's Dustin Smith. Dustin Smith to add a goal. He's done it. He's done it. His first goal for the AFL Grand Final. An absolute massacre here today at the MCG. What a way to have your grand final go. Another free kick conceded. The Dockers are away. I don't think there is a chance in hell for Richmond. And it's out on the full. But it's not going to go far because the Dockers are going to lock it in again. You'd have to think. Only a matter of time. But Richmond finally gets something going with a specky. There you go, another mark. And no, Fremantle will fight. Get the mark. And Michael. Wow, he threw his body weight straight into that mark. Ali Bennell challenging. The men, they're coming. Fremantle. Quinton Daniels. This is going to be a big one. And they're out. They're away here, the Tigers, if they can get the ball forward. And he shut him down. Paul Pearce. Brayshaw picks up the ball, but it's a shutdown. This is a desperate fight from Freo. They really want this win. They want the 5. To have 62-0 on the board, you really have to want that 5. It's the second quarter at 62 points. Can Selwood get something in? Can he get a goal? And they've done it. That tiny bit of belief they needed. Bit late, but it's something. And they'll take it. It's 56 points.
The one thing's for sure, you can't blame the Richmond ruckman for his team's position. He's been winning everything out of the ruck, but he's getting no support.
Richmond now, they're coming for it.
He kicks the ball, he takes a strong mark.
Richmond finding their men a lot better.
With the spill, and Curvis slams the ball.
Fremantle. Oh, wow. There was a bit of a rough conduct thing going on there, but Rockcliffe won the free, apparently. Apparently, Joel Hambling's been reported. Bariscatelli hits the post. And it's Dustin Smith. You'd expect Dustin Smith would have to get it in. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's given it to Bariscatelli anyway. He makes right for his wrongs. It's 69 points. He seemed to really get 69 points a fair bit. Reds are in the midfield now.
Pierce delivers a nice bump for Grants. They're sparring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot.
It's Hogan. It's Hogan. And he's got it.
This one gives them an even bigger lead.
2 goals.
Here we go.
You don't even need to be worried with this grand final. It's all done.
Pierce kicks it a long way.
Here we go. What a way. What a way. Callum Moore. Just so you know that I'm not kidding, this is legendary.
Pierce without a touch. The clearance by man.
Oh, wow. Redshaw was away then if he could get that forward.
You wouldn't want to leave him in the dark alleyway. Pierce has the ball. It's just giving the ball.
They're going to try here behind. Really not what they needed. They needed a good bounce.
The opposition can go coast to coast and put them further behind.
This is the most dominant performance I've ever seen for the Fremantle Dockers in a grand final.
That's truly amazing.
Absolutely dominant. And it's Bariscatelli. And they've done it here. The Dockers have done it. It's 81 points. It's 87 now. They're up by 80 points. They're not letting them go forward.
He gets another possession. Leave the pinatas for the kids. Lucky bounce collected. Hogan pulls the trigger with the ball.
And he's done it, Hogan. He's done it now. He sent his team right home to WA with a trophy. In order for Richmond to come back, they need to dominate in the last 2 quarters. But I don't see that happening one bit. Richard through the ball. Michael. Nankervis. He get the goal. And he's done it. Big Toby Nankervis with a big goal. Fremantle up by 80. Oh, wow.
This is shaping up
Logue
to be a
stopped the
grand
extra
final.
score.
Richo, what did the stats
That was
tell
cool
us?
of us there.
Stats show that both teams have practically kick for kick, with neither willing to let the other have a kicking advantage.
Insightful, Richo.
We've only had 2
Halftime of the
hit-outs.
grand final, with both team seasons on the line. Stay tuned for a big second half. There's the siren to start the second half.
The final half of the
It is now the final half. Bowser. Richmond showing some ferocity. Throws the ball. Can they do something here, Richmond? They've worked hard, Freo. They've worked hard to keep this 80-point lead. And Mollis gets the first goal of the third. They need to do it now, Richmond. If they're going to make a comeback, it needs to be right now. Rio get taken high, and this is where the momentum will switch again. Lincoln Daniels sends them in. Hogan in the back. Hogan in the back.
Shoots the goal. Goal for Fremantle. The Dockers play. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Is in his possession. Rachel with the bounce. Both hands right in the middle.
Galter gets the ball off in the 50.
On the floor.
Deliberate out of bounds.
Choose to kick it. Has clearly been shopping at corners around.
Oh, here comes Hogan.
To collect the ball, a free kick, and several
He's going to run the goal anyway. He's a major ball winner today. It's about to be 90 points.
Any side, and he's still just as confident.
Kicks it long. McIntosh has a great set of hands. Fantastic man. McIntosh.
What is the free kicks looking like at the moment? Oh, wow. Off the ball, charging. That's 90. In the back. Holding a throw. Here we go. Richmond have done it. Nicky Winmar gets his first.
Here's the bounce. First hand's important. He gets his hands on the footy. The contest, no match for him.
Richmond
To kick it.
defending here.
Ball crosses the line. Irish making his way onto the field. Brayshaw with the football. Bolton runs straight forward and intercepts the bouncing ball. A good mark under the circumstances. Hill had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. Now that's just giving the ball away. Jams it on the boot.
Ali Benel.
Bennell picks it up. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee back.
And he's done it. Riscatelli steadied that ship again. There is no way. And the Dockers are fighting this hard that Richmond can even do anything. There's 11 minutes left. I think if they really wanted to do some damage, they'd have to do it fast. They'd have to do it now.
When you look at the set shots of goal, there just aren't enough.
Oh, they've done it. Richmond have scored. Joel Selwood.
The Tigers' courts are dangerous anywhere
80 points. They've got 30 on the board. Can they do it? It's a high tackle.
Rockcliffe sends the ball on its way. Moore spills it. Neal picks up the bouncing ball. It grabs it on the run. scoops up the ball. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pad.
Shut him down, but it's in the back apparently. Oh, there you go. It's Bouncer, and he's going to add to that margin. There you go. Absolute perfect day, perfect conditions. It is a grand final to remember. Out on the full.
The Tigers sending out Butler. Massive screamer from Selwood.
Redshaw couldn't get over the top there. It was Selwood. Out on the full. It'll be Bradley Hill's kick in. Oh no, it'll be Barry Cable. Throwing the ball. Scotty Jones. Big goal. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the damn post, and it's Benell no. Dunkley. Redshaw just couldn't get the nudge on his. Not very good at that nudge.
Simply outplayed the opposition there. It gives the ball a nice.
Stephen Michael.
Has clearly been chopping at trainers a lot. Hogan comes in like a wrecking ball. It's good to
Alan Moore, Hogan. No, he wouldn't chop it off there.
It was all his.
Scotty Jones. Paul Pearce, actually.
Free kick going to Glounder.
Stephen Michael reported for charging.
Glounder kicks hard along the boundary line.
Richmond are doing everything they can just to get the ball forward. The game is gone. There is no way they can bring it back. They've got a goal.
Seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a
They
long
let the
time.
Dockers get ahead of them way too fast.
Killer steer downs as they wait for the bounce.
He taps the ball, takes possession. Rance gets bumped, he cuts the ball off. Hanley.
Oh, there you go, Ambling.
He gets through to the ball.
Saves the day. If they wanted a goal, they needed to get it there.
Sends the Sherrin on its way. Hands like dinner plates.
Oh, Hambling moved forward a bit too much.
Be decisive.
They can get 40 on the board. It'll look a bit better for them. And they've done it.
They're doing some much-needed plastic surgery to that scoreboard. You can feel the intensity build.
75 points, the Dockers.
Pierce not even close to getting it.
Lead.
Have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Hogan onto the ball. Going for goal number 6.
Oh, they've done it. Hogan. There was no one there. No defence, nothing. It's back to 81.
Here we go. Takes possession. He has the ball. He gets another possession.
Redshaw gets that ball in. Riscatelli. That was going to be a major goal there. It's a Riscatelli goal to end the quarter. 87. 4 goals to Riscatelli, a big day.
A good third quarter. What do you think, Richard?
This is shaping up to be
Stepped up a big
good
lot.
grand final.
A high-scoring third quarter. We should have a great final turn. Richo, what did his stats tell us?
Richmond are far behind on the scoreboard, but are neck and neck with Fremantle in the stats.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo.
It's the final quarter of the year, and it should have some great moments.
Rockers foolishly pushes his opponent in the back.
There you go. So Richmond goal to start the quarter. Seba Mollis.
A second goal in the bag. Well, they stemmed the flow with that goal, but they need to carry that momentum on if they're going to avoid the floodgates.
Oh no, they made a big mistake. Richmond got the behind. They needed a goal there. They They've kicked the ball out.
Disappointing kick there. He couldn't hang on. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room
High
trying to
tackle.
discover where all the furniture is.
Didn't look very high, but they're going to want to win it anyway. Tripping low. Michael. Richmond are at a measly 50 points.
Good mark.
Dustin.
Sending it on its way. Selwood with a strong...
Callum Moore, he just couldn't mark it there. Joel Selwood. Barry Cable. What a game from Fremantle. They're going to dominate here. What a finish. What a game. It's 50 to 130.
The ball came out of the pack like a wet
That's the game.
Nice goal.
That's the ball game.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. He has the ball.
That's Barry Cable.
The kick is held up in the wind. He gets it up the crowd.
Scott Jones. Redshaw's completely fit and healthy, right? So he should go on Nicky Winmar. Bennell, Redshaw, Bouter, Jones, Smith, Moore. Brayshaw, Cable, Hill, Neal, Daniels. Ooh, where is Fife actually? He's on the bench. He's the most tired one there, I think. Hogan. Alright, so a couple of these boys, they are resting. Rockcliffe, okay, that's somewhat alright. Here we go. Scott Jones. As he kicked the goal, he has. Scott Jones sends him further in front. An absolute belting. Richmond just didn't show up today at all.
He's got the footy in his hands. He grabs it on the run. Well, yes, he is a bully.
Oh no, there we go. They're going to get it. Oh, behind. 52 points. This has been that day for Richmond. We're going to have to send it forward again. No, Alex Pearce. Brayshaw. Wow, what a game. What a game. The full forward comes through. Oh, there you go. There's your game.
Selwood is able to grab it on the half volley.
Wow, what a game.
That's a piercing kick.
There's 10 minutes left. They literally can't do it. It's impossible. Oh, he's through it. They can't beat Freo. Rockcliffe. Seba Mollis here. Going to finish strong with a major goal. He's got 3 for the day. He can be happy with his average numbers, but he can be rather disappointed about this sad performance. 85 points. They've won a free kick. They're going to want to win any free kick they can. No, it's chopped off. Fremantle send the ball forward. Brayshaw catches them high. They can't take him down. Bashuli straight to Lambert. Lambert going back, and he scores. It's a big goal there. It's 79 points.
Lambert has the ability, I think, to be a 20 to 30.
He threw the ball. Wow. Lockie Neal. Going to steady for his team.
Edwards gets it on the bounce.
Right. Oh, Bennell. Harley Bennell. Richmond have all the momentum in the world here. They need to use it now if they want to try and get a shock win within the last 5 minutes, but I don't see it happening.
You can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there.
There you go.
He kicks the ball.
There's your answer today.
Flying high and he
It's
gets
Bennell. One of the most dominant grand final performances I've seen are behind.
Downtown. That's one area of this game that does need
Richmond winning it in the air.
That was all plastic.
Bradley Hill. Gary Cable sends it in. And it's Dustin Smith.
Smith takes a shot.
The loose ball picked up. That tackle clearly above the shoulder.
Really? Around the neck? I didn't think that at all. Gary Cable. Going to send them back in the 50.
Out on the floor, the Tigers free kick.
Tigers get the free.
It's good to ball. Hooley gets the upper hand.
Hooley.
A desperate kick there. Not there. Hooted by Prestia. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Prestia for second half.
Prestia.
Goes up the line. Well, he gave it a shot. He gives the ball away. Ball up in the center square.
Stephen Michael needs to try and win the last the goal here. 11 seconds left. No one's going to score. And Fremantle's going to win the grand final for the 5th year in a row. The Dockers have done it. There you go.
Listen to the roar of that crowd.
I bet the team song has never sounded so sweet.
Disappointment for the loser. You can sense today
And there's your team.
by a clearly superior team.
With all the days to play so poorly. First, you don't
Fremantle absolutely dominates at the MCG.
It's every player's dream to be doing
At least I can take my side to 5 grand finals and have them win all 5.
They should really spend some time.
There you go. What a team. Get a good picture of that. Because that is the best sight you can see. Absolutely. I'll let the song play out. Rio Dockers. There you go. So you got Hill. We're probably going to lose a couple of players from this here list because of the draft. Unfortunately.
It truly is amazing. They've been giving up to
Who is the Norm Smith medalist? Jesse Hogan, Nat Fyfe and Riscatelli, the best 3 on ground.
As they enjoy this adulation.
Fantastic effort. They can soak
Nat
up this
Fyfe
moment
for 2,
knowing they're in
Riscatelli
history
4,
books
Hogan
as champions.
6.
It's all
Unfortunately,
said and done. It's real and it's been fun.
Redshaw could hardly get that many goals at all. What a game, though. What a game. Absolute domination. On to the next grand final. To win 6. Imagine that. I did say I'd like to either win 5 or I'd like to win 10. But, 10 would be cool, but I really want the next game to come out, AFL Evolution 2. Unfortunately, they haven't put a release date out yet. Hopefully in time. Fremantle again for the 5th year in a row have won the grand final for the 4th time against Tigers, because think about it. 2018, it was Sydney versus Freo. We beat Sydney. That was the first time we ever beat Sydney too, because we lost in the season to them multiple times. We couldn't beat them. Then we beat Richmond. Then we beat Richmond again. Then again, and now again. So, gee whiz, he's still the man. Look at that. Baden Redshaw, the Brownlow medalist, the Coleman medalist. He's kicked all the goals. He's freaking won the Brownlow. Best and fairest is Jesse Hogan again. And Connor Barrett is the rising star. Well, I'm not surprised, honestly. It's all Fremantle. It's all Fremantle in the stats. 25 games were played and we won 25. We did not lose one match that season, even in finals. Finals position 1. We won it all. 100% winning. Alright. Ladder position 1. I know I can take Freo to their 6th grand final. That's a given. I can honestly lose the players I've got. Like, I can lose certain key players at the end of each season, and I've had that happen to me over and over and over and over again. Like, I've lost certain guys like Lockie Weller and shit, other dudes that improves their overall. And then I have to rebuild. But I've done that for 5 seasons. I can do it for a 6th. Or I can go to a club that already has a fresh full list. I could ladder position 15th. Brisbane are in a bad spot. We could lift Brisbane, get them to a grand final, but I just don't see it. Bulldogs, they're 9th, so they just missed the finals. Melbourne, 8th, so they were just in the finals, but couldn't do it. Richmond, that's the side we could do, because they have a great list, but I don't really want to do that. Ladder position 10th, Sydney 3rd, Gold Coast 17th. Of course they want us. And Adelaide 5th. Now, Adelaide is a good list. We could honestly build them, but I'm going to go Freo for my 6th season. Alright, so apparently I have 3 million available, which really isn't all that much at all when it comes to certain people. Stephen Michael, 2023. So their contracts expire in 2023. I don't need to really worry about them, eh? Negotiate contract. I'm gonna, maybe I should auto contract them. I have 51,000 available. Expired. Oh, no way. Okay, I see. So they've chosen to basically give all the money to existing players, but they've recruited certain players even longer, like Langdon Neal, Bouter Smith, Hill. So both Hill brothers. Okay, and we have Redshaw all of 2023. So at the end of 2023, we can make the decision to either get rid of him or keep him, but I'm thinking I'm going to keep him at the end of the year. Alright, now we can trade. I think what we have to do here is we have to get the first draft pick Kind of like what we did last season. We need to just get those draft picks. Pick 1. We want pick number 1. Pick 5, that's not good enough. If we can get pick 1 and pick 2, maybe even pick 3, that would be great. They're going to give pick 1 to someone that's lower end. They won't give it to people that already have a strong list. Adelaide, will it be them? Will it be Brisbane? Pick 4. Pick 9. You want it to be a team that's happy with what we offer them. 12. Okay. Gold Coast, it would have to be them. They've got pick 2. Well, we want pick 1 and pick 2, so they've got pick 2. And Giants, do they have pick 1? They do. Giants have pick 1. And they've already got a pretty decent list. Pick 1 goes to the Dockers. And we have expired contracts. Junior Rockcliffe. Damn. Because, wait, who are we losing? Who are we actually losing to the draft? That's what I want to know. Pick 18. No, that's not good enough. Alright, these are all the expired players. We do not need Dane Nath. We do not need Dylan Connellan. Kenneth Delmar, I do not care about. Tom Langdon, I don't care about. Paul Pearce might be nice to keep. David Jetta would be cool. I'm not actually losing any good players this year. I'm not. Okay, so Scott Jones is the other ruckman I've got. Seems like I lose a ruckman every year. But I don't really see it being as that much of a big problem. We could give them Junior Rockcliffe. Then again, we could give them Paul Pearce. There's only 2 80-somethings there. Paul Pearce is 76. And Rockcliffe is 82. I think if we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to give them our best defender in Junior Rockcliffe. And then have Paul Pearce go to someone as well for a better draft pick. Rockcliffe, we're going to lose you to the draft anyway, so unfortunately, which we'll have to trade him off. It is a valid trade. Will they accept it though? Draft pick 1 of the Dockers. Offer accepted. The Giants are thrilled with this trade. So we will get pick 1 for Junior Rockcliffe. Paul Pearce, that could be the guy that we get back with pick 1. But then again, do we really want Paul Pearce? We might be able to get... Was it the Suns that had pick 2? Yeah. Maybe the Suns will want him. Offer accepted, yeah, so they do want Paul Pearce. Suns think this trade is a win-win. Do you wish to proceed with the trade? So, Paul Pearce, we could get rid of Paul Pearce over to the Suns. But then again, I wonder who else we could do. There's a way. Jack Jumping Jack, maybe. No, they're not. They're insulted. Alright, David Jeter? No, maybe Tom Langdon. Go on, except Tom Langdon. Oh no, they're not gonna. The only way is if they get a good player. And it's Paul Pierce. Which we can get Paul Pierce back in the draft as pick 1. Which would be rather smart for us to do, but there could be other good picks up in the draft. Players that have already played for other teams that might have been dropped. And they could help our team out a bit. Paul Pierce. No, he's a good ruckman. Alex Pierce. A lot of my team is on high salary. Very high salary. I've got pick 1. Yeah, how about I give them pick 18 with a player. With a player. Okay, so pick 18 and David Jeter. Okay. Almost satisfied. Pick 18 and Jack Jumping Jack, maybe? Oh, okay. So they would do it. Pick 18 and Jack Jumping Jack. But I don't know about Jack Jumping Jack. Do we really want to get rid of him? He's not that good, honestly. Bryce Knight, we could have even got rid of him. Even Johnson Grady. Right back pocket, David Jeter. Tom Langdon even, but I'll give them Jack Jumping Jack. Pick 3. Who had pick 3 again? Was it them? I think the Dogs had pick 3. No, pick 10. Okay, so was it West Coast? No. Port Power have them. Luke Ryan would be good to get back. I'd love to have Ryan back. Okay, Luke Ryan. No, it won't be over cap. What about that? Is that a... No, so... You won't let me do that. That sucks. Cap room, 1 million. Cap room, 51. Okay. So I'd have to give them an expired player for a draft pick. Bryce Knight. Alright, give me a pick 3. I'll give you... a draft pick. Round 1, pick 2. How about I give you pick 36, round 2. They probably won't want that. Give you pick 36. And I have to give you a player as well. Bryce Knight enough? Almost satisfied. Alright. If not Bryce Knight, would Jonathan Grady do it? They said almost satisfied though of Bryce Knight, and he's a lesser one. Is it David Jetta? Tom Langdon maybe? Is there any other one I can see? Not satisfied. This is what happened to me last year. Elmer. How about I give you... Okay. So you were almost satisfied with Bryce Knight. Are almost satisfied. So if I give you Bryce Knight, you're obviously all highly strung on him. Bryce Knight and Dylan Canellan. How about Dane Nath? Dylan Canellan then. About John Grady. There's Bryce Knight, but then again, what position is Bryce Knight? He's a right half back. I don't really have any right half backs anymore. That Paul Pierce is the only other option. I bet you anything, I'll give them Paul Pierce and they'll be like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd like Paul Pierce for sure. But I don't want to give them him. Well, I get to pick 2 people from the draft. Paul Pierce can be one of them and then someone else. Do I really want to do it though? Do I really want to just leave pick 3? I could give them Paul Pierce. And then again, I'll probably leave him out and choose some other people for the team. I don't know. I can just keep Paul Pierce and improve him more and more. Would have been good to have pick 3, but no, I'm going to go forward without pick 3. As much as I'd like to have pick 3, there's no guarantee that there's going to be all that many good players. And again, there could be, because last season there was some good ones. Alright, we'll move ahead with that pick 3. We'll get manually pick Luke Stronadica. So that is a former Docker there. Sam Simpson, Mackenzie Willis. Greg Harley. Wow, we got Itsuki Duncan back out there. Jack Bishop. Justin Grigg. Bryce Knight. Kane Grundy. Jason Ablett. Jonathan Grady. David Jetta. That's our boy. But his potential doesn't go up more than 65. There's no reason to bring him in. Unfortunately, Leon Redden. Matthew Lloyd. Matthew Lloyd was a good player, actually. How old is he? 26. They might have put his age down. Liam the Medicine Man. I remember we had him. Where on earth is Paul Pierce at? Paul Pierce, 88. Potential. At the moment, there's not too many people jumping out. Paul Pierce might be a good ruckman to keep. Ed McIntosh, Reed Subin, Tom Jones. Tom Langdon, he's only 70. Kenneth Delmer. He has a lot of potential at Delmer. Max Eagles, alright. Ben D. Pete played 22, so they make random people every year, I think. Dylan Cannellan. It's going to have to be Paul Pierce. He's 70-something. $64. 76 Paul Pierce. Alright, manual pick. Maybe we get one more of our Dockers back. Unfortunately, David Jetta just doesn't go up. He's going to reach his peak at 65, that's it. Leon Redden. We had him in the past, actually. Paul Wilson, Matthew Lloyd. Rate of 55. Wade Dester. I remember having seeing Wade Dester. Robert Sard. He might be related to Adam Sard. Marvin Archie. Yeah, there's a few of these ones that are related to people. Devon Morgan. Ed McIntosh. I don't really care to have the biggest overall. I just want ones that have good potential. Langdon. Related to the other Langdon, I guess. Steve Sheridan. Yeah, he'd be related to Tommy Sheridan. Darren Crowe, 92. Bryce Lonigan. Kenneth Delmer. Kenneth Delmer. He's 93 potential. And he is a left wing. He could be like the new Bradley Hill and stuff for later down the track. But that requires the risk of putting him out there in games on the left wing. Bendy. Paul Trolls. Dane Nath. You know, Dane Nath could be an alright full forward, but I just don't see it. Dylan Cannellan, though. Right half forward. So bring in Dylan Cannellan. 95 overall. Potential, he can reach a 95. Or I can bring back some Grenady. Kieran Williams. He might be decent. Bart Hall. Nicholas Pino. Pino could be good to bring in. Ryan Smith. Cameron Hunter. Liam Witts. Perry. Wendell. Kirby Dudley. 98 potential and he's a ruckman. Clayton Jeffries, Bill Whitecross. Dane Nath. Dylan Kennellan. They're both my boys. 59, 52. I didn't get a chance to play though, they were in the waffle the whole time, and we dropped them. Kenneth Delmer can go to a 93. I feel like we've got to bring in him. It's Suki Duncan. We can bring him back, actually. He was a former player for us. There's a lot of good potential too, 60. Kieran Williams. Tom Langdon. We lost Rockcliffe, man. Did we actually lose Rockcliffe? Yeah, we did. We traded him off. Nicholas Pino. Pino, yeah, man, we want Pino in our team, I think. .57 rating. Yeah, get Pino in our team. Pino! He's a big fucking penis. Alright, Jack Bishop. I don't know, but I felt like he was on our team before. Leon Redden. Liam the Medicine Man. Wade Dester. I remember Dester. Cosmo Blur. There's a couple of these guys that I keep seeing in the draft every year. .39 potential. It's an okay potential. So is that. Robert Sard. Ed McIntosh. Daniel McIntosh. Kennedy. Kieran Williams. Reid Subin. Liam the Medicine Man as a ruckman. Nick Moggins. Otomar Fiorini. Darius LeBoyce. Max Eagles, he's a left half forward. He has 90 potential. We may need to bring him in our side. ND, 89. 94 Paul Trolls, he's a centre. Kennedy, 93. Right forward pockets. Not out potential ruckman. Pretty good. He might be like the best ruckman since the other guy that was with us. It was Stephen Michael and Jack Clark, but there's the other dude as well before him. Bill Whitecross. Max Eagles. You either choose Whitecross or you choose Eagles. I'm going to choose Whitecross for now. And the Eagles would go to a different team if I did that. In a Schumacher. Leon Witz, alright. Donald Kiddo, left half back. He's already reached his peak. Donald Kiddo, he might be a 48, but he could go up a lot. And Bart Hall, 53, goes at the snub. Done. Right. It's my side now. Mika Crow. I'm pretty... Scott Jones. Can't have Jones as my main ruckman. Dustin Smith. Callum Moore. Callum Moore was on the right half. He goes either way. 79, 79. Lockie Neal was in the middle. Stephen Hill went all the way back there. Griffin Lowe. I went Joel Ambling. Logue, Hill, Ambling, Jeremy Bishop, Maiden Redshaw. No, can't go back there, man. So that Fife needs to go to one of them. That's right, it was Langdon that went back there. And Bouter wasn't there either. Okay, so it was Hambling. Langdon was there, Hambling, Logue, Hill. We used to have Rockcliffe there, but we traded him off, so now we need to figure out who, where, and why. I don't know why I've got all these other people in there, like Smith. I've got Kirby Dudley, Dyson Shields. I don't remember that guy. Or picking Cameron Caden. Bill Wycross I do, though. Nicholas Pino. Kenneth Delmer. Maybe if I bring Delmer in. Right back pocket, I might have to do Solomon or Kennedy. Okay, I'm going to need to change this list a bit. I feel like Bouter has to go forward again, because Bouter is a very good forward. Quinton Daniels, he's just an forward. Like Alex Pearce, that's who's missing in the defence. What the hell? So it's Alex Pearce, Ed Langdon, Hambling, Logue, Hill, and Bishop. So Bishop's going to have to take the role of Junior Rockcliffe. Centre half back. Is there any other centre half backs? Adam Whitford. This is the JLT as well. This could be handy for us to get some points on the board. Riscatelli, I don't really think we need to worry about him. Ruckman, I think we should maybe bring in Kirby Dudley as the backup ruckman. Paul Pearce, we got him back too. Riscatelli's not that great. Bouter's okay. Okay, we'll bring in Kirby Dudley. Stephen Michael is the main ruckman. put Scott Jones. You could put Scott Jones where Bishop is. Yeah, he becomes a 76 defender. He'd be better than Jeremy Bishop. Okay, so Paul Pierce. Okay, Redshaw. Where's Bennell though? Harley Bennell's in the midfield. Can't have that. Oh wow, Justin Smith, 72 now. Okay, so it's 5, Neil, Michael, Hill, Brayshaw. And we're going to have Hogan up there too. Connor Barrett. Instead of Quinton Daniels, maybe bring him in. Left half forward, Bill Whitecross, and he is a left half forward. That's where you put him. Cable. Cable goes to the midfield. Hogan goes forward. That's right. Barry Cable, Nat Fife, Lockie Neal, Bradley Hill. Remember Brayshaw actually going in the forward line. But he's good for the midfield actually, put him in there. No way you get Wait a minute, we got a dominant midfield. Hogan, Michael, Neal, Hill, Cable, Fife. And you got Brayshaw, Redshaw, Bennell. Dustin Smith. He's good on the right forward pocket. And Redshaw, Brayshaw, Whitecross, Bennell, Moore. That would be alright. No, Bout is probably better than Moore. Nah, put in Moore. No, Bout can go up there. Bishop can come in. Actually, no, Bishop's not that good. I think if we're going to put someone else in, we need to put in like someone like Adam Whitford or Kenneth Delmer. I think even Nicholas Pino. bring in Pino. He's a lot better. Two of our good players are around. A couple of them actually are, even Mickey Crow. And we're going to see if it safe. I might go bonus. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the grand final and the pre-season. We've got at least a bit of it. As a matter of fact, I can train now. 6 people, which is good. Scott Jones, that's real good. Need to put these stats up. Oh man, like a nat 5 is going to become a solid ruckman. Whoa. Paul Pierce, alright. $77, alright, reactions. Needs to start going up a bit, everything. $77 is good, I guess. Ooh, and Riscatelli. 88 ruckman. .72 is good enough, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, anyway. You know, it's a good grand final. We're going to have to get ready for the next season, get this new team all ready and trained and stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace. Oh, by the way, do like and subscribe. See you guys. Let's make it to our 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grand final. Peace.